Good afternoon. This is Victor Jimenez with Sewerline Check Professionals. I'm here at 2478 Highland Avenue in Altadena, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line. And the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drainline system to the public sewer. The building drainline system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which are underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination does not focus on the building drainline system. So if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drainline system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drainline video examination can be set up through our office. Alright, so I've accessed today's main sewer line from a 4-inch main sewer line cleanout located here in the back yard of the structure, close to the door leading into the kitchen and the laundry area. So the way that the line runs, basically runs along the back side of the structure and runs along the entire left side of the structure and then comes out into the street to connect to public sewer. So we're going to be coming today from public sewer, which is where we're at here at 135 feet, back up to the cleanout access that we started from today. Now, immediately upon pulling away from public sewer, we are entering a pipe material known as vitrified clay. Vitrified clay is a very common material for main sewer lines. It has a long service life expectancy. However, it is more susceptible to damage during earthquakes and seismic activity, and it also has a tendency to let in roots at the joint areas. This is an example of there are some roots coming into the system. Again, this is pretty common. We see this a lot. Clay pipes. It's just important to make sure that those lines are cleaned out regularly. Roots don't have a chance to grow to the point where they actually can cause damage or cracking to the pipe. They also have a possibility of creating blockages within the line itself. Now the clay pipe here that we're looking at is running under the street. It's in a 6-inch diameter pipe. It's running actually under the sidewalk of the street. And at this point we're converting back onto the property line here at 116 feet. Now the rest of the material, the rest of the line is one material, which is an original cast iron pipe. And this cast iron runs along the front yard, along the left side of the house, and then here running along the back side of the house. Cast iron is a material which typically will have a service life anywhere between 70 to 80 years on average. This pipe looks to be original to the structure, which would make it almost 100 years old or thereabouts. Now, depending on where the cast iron pipe was manufactured or what time period, it can last longer. The 70 to 80 year mark is the typical or average range of how long it will last. What we see going on in cast iron pipes is that as they get older, rust and scale starts to build up within the pipe itself. And then the bottom of the pipe will start to level off, and then finally the bottom of the pipe will actually start to rot away. The water and the debris will start to basically eat away at it. Now, there's one thing I didn't mention, so I'll stop moving the camera here for just a second. The line's 130 feet long. Now we do have a cleanout access here in the back of the structure, but there is supposed to be an access point every 100 feet of pipe that's run. So really there should be a cleanout also in the front yard to service the pipe that's heading out through the front. I was able to get all the way out to public sewer today, but it wasn't particularly easy, and you might have some difficulty with being a cast iron pipe and the amount of turns in the line to properly clean it. So it is important to get a cleanout also installed there in the front yard. Now, the reason why I mentioned the thing about the cast iron pipes and where they're built, where they're from, the materials that were used. So typically cast iron pipes that were built in the 1920s had a much longer service life than pipes that were made in, let's say, the 50s, 60s, even late 40s. Just the materials and the way that they were built, how they were actually manufactured, they don't last as long. Actually, the later on, or the more closer to present day we come. So it's just something to keep in mind, because other materials like the clay that we saw out under the street, that pipe material won't wear away or rot away. It will essentially last forever as long as it's not broken. Cast iron, however, doesn't have that. It actually does start to rot away and starts to have chemical reactions going on within the pipe itself. So that's more something to keep an eye on, because eventually most of this line will need to be replaced, but it's not something that needs to be done at this time, but it is something that should be projected for the future, as eventually there will need to be some work done. about 44 feet left of the line. We're going to be coming upon a turn here pretty soon. That's going to be turning basically along the last back wall of the structure. We're not going to be seeing it in the video today, but I did go under the house and look into the sub-access. Most of the pipes under the building have actually been replaced with a newer plastic pipe, so that's good. Alright, there's that turn, and now we're going to be running along this last section. About 10 more feet here, and then we'll be pulling out of the clean-out where we started from. Okay, so you can see here, we're sitting here in the backyard, and the clean-out access is that opening there right in the ground. So that's where the main sewer line clean-out is. The pipe basically runs along the back wall of the structure, then along the left side, and then connects out to public sewer. So essentially my only recommendation at this time is going to be to get a clean-out installed there in the front yard. And with that, I'll be wrapping up the video portion of the examination for today. Once again, this is Victor Jimenez with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.